اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد.
And then where lying is conditionally allowed, like where it is allowed. So our topic is where it is allowed, where it is not, like permissible and haram. So for positive things, like for making peace, for the sulh of people, it is allowed, right? Allah likes such a lie that it is for the purpose of reconciliation among people. And that truth that which cause rift and mischief among them, that is not recommended. So if there is a quarrel or fight between mu'mineen or mu'minat, then to resolve it, you may like, for example, I can give the example for a woman case study, like you can say to the bahu, the daughter-in-law, oh, tumhari saas to bahut taarif karein, like this kind of thing, that it's not a lie, but you can, in order to make sulha or peace, you can use like conditionally it is allowed to make peace, because peace is very important against the fitna. Many people do, oh, they are say I'm telling truth, but if they are causing fitna, that is not recommended, because Allah like the sulha, Allah like the reconciliation. Okay, and the other situation where the lying is conditionally allowed is for avoiding haram. So where there is a risk, danger of big haram, like a risk for life, unbearable loss of assets. For example, during communal riots, if you give the correct identity to the terrorist or aggressors, they may kill you or kill someone. You can tell a lie to save a person life. So this concept is called taqiyya. So this is allowed in our fiqh. You can do in order to save the life, because life is really important. It's amanat from Allah and we need to save. So there is a difference between taqiyya and hypocrisy. If you can notice, they are opposite. In hypocrisy, a person is showing iman, but inside he is kafir. So Quran talks so much about the hypocrites, munafiq. And in taqiyya, it is opposite. The inside is iman, but outside you are just telling for protection of your life, for defending yourself. So that is called taqiyya. So it is not a lie, but it is a situation that you are inside, you have your iman, but outside, in order to save you, you are using this. Because many other school of thought, they say, oh, they are doing taqiyya, they are lying, but it's not a lie. You are saving your iman, and in fact you have your iman in your heart. It's the thing that you are not showing it, you are not announcing it for the sake of your life. So that is a whole concept of taqiyya. And the situation where lying is conditionally allowed during a defensive war. In the time of even Prophet, different detectives lived among the enemies by hiding their identities to bring news. So in these kind of situations, it was allowed. And obviously in idioms and expressions, today I was so hungry that I ate the whole plate. So these idiomatic expressions you can use, or in majaaz, figurative sense, like he's brave like a lion. So it is not lie. So if you are going in detail, he's so covered like a mouse, he's moon, she's rose. So in majaaz you can use an example, for goodness, for stopping bad deeds, for Allah's recognition. So to use an example, right? So I'm not going in detail, like these are very common. So you can language of a situation, zaban haal. So there is important, like even if we are in Masaib, especially for the Zakireen, so they can, instead of saying that, oh, Bibi Zainab said that, they said zaban haal se kaha. Like, what does that mean? Bibi Zainab while leaving Karbala, story of a vigilant alim. Zakir, while quoting Imam Hussein, mentioned the name of Bibi Zainab 2 times. An alim who was, so there is a difference in Zakir and alim. Everybody know that alim is a person, alim or alma that goes to madrasa, read, and Zakir is, then they just do the bayan, right? So there is a difference. So there is a story that even some Zakirin use this method without, if they don't know, and then to make people cry, they use, own self-made or Masai which are not authentic. So this is the story. An alim who was present there objected and said that Imam Hussein mentioned her name only once, not twice. So they are very vigilant. So even in Masai, of course, Fadail also, you have to be very vigilant. So when you say that, oh, Imam Hussain said that, if Bibi Zainab said that, it means if they did not said that, then you are attributing false to their zat, right? So we have to, if you are in masal, if you have to do, you can say zaban haal se ka ye aisa kaha hoga, like this kind of thing you can use, but you cannot use that unhone ye kaha tha, for sure, if there is no hadith or no authenticity. So especially in this field, Zakirin should be very careful, especially ladies, and they should read authentic masaib, and instead of getting sawab, they might earn signs or sins of lying, because even in Ramadan, you know, your roza can be batil if you attribute a false hadith regarding the masoom in Ramadan. Even your whole fast can be batil. So we have to be very careful about these situations. And then, you know, the stories, lying is conditionally allowed. You know, in a story, everybody knows that stories are fake, but if someone tags their story as a true, then it will not be allowed. So, you know, everybody says stories are fake, it's okay. And situation where lying is conditionally allowed is insha as a question, sentence in for a question, or dua or request. Imam Ali's response to the enemy of Prophet on the night of migration. You know, when they asked him where the Prophet was, Imam Ali, when he was sleeping on Prophet's bed, and then when the kafir asked, and he replied, did you make me in charge and responsible for him that you are asking me? So in a if you don't want to answer, so you have to make it in a integrative form, like an insha or a question form, and you know, like that, like Prophet. There's best example of Imam Ali, that they said, क्या तुम मेरे सुपुर्द करके गए थे इमाम रसूल को जो मुझसे पूछ रहे हो, like these kind of things. So so you like these kind of examples, like if you failed some paper and you don't want to tell them, then your friend came and asked, did you fail? You said, can I fail? So you can do it in a question type form, you know. And these kind of, to avoid the quarrel, like for backbiting, if somebody asks, and then you can say, can I do your backbiting? Like these kind of things. These are just the examples.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد